Hey gamers, I'm Giancarlo.
And I'm Giancarlo's #1 fan.
Bam!
Bam! And this is our review of Sneaks and Snitches.
I like the face you did there too. Sneaks and snitches. Yo, you got a problem.
You gotta promise it! In this game, players are trying to steal valuable items located in famous locations. In the box, you'll find character cards in 5 different colors, 1 for each player, 100 treasure cubes in 4 different colors, some secret stash card of different colors, 8 location cards, loot cards which show you what the location holds, victory cards which you will use depending on how many players are playing. The game is played until there are not enough treasure cards to place in each location. The goal is to get as much of the same colored cubes as possible in each of the 4 colors.
Here's how to set up the game. Place the location cards in the center of the table in alphabetical order. You should have the same amount of cards as there are players, plus 3. So in a 3-player game, place 6 locations. Shuffle all the loot cards from deck 1 and deck 2 and form one deck by placing deck 1 on top of deck 2. Flip over 1 loot card for each location on the table. Depending on the number of players, take that victory point card and place it at the end of the location. Shuffle all the secret stash cards and place it where players can reach. Give each player 3 random treasure cubes and give each player their character cards of the same color. Finally, each player places their boss card face up in front of them. This card has the handcuffs and money bag icon on them.
The bottom part of the row is where the thieves will be placed, on top part is where the snitches will be played. Each player will choose 1 snitch and 1 sneak at the start of the turn and place them face down next to their boss card. Once each player has chosen the 2 cards from their available cards, they are revealed simultaneously. The cards placed above the boss card will go above the corresponding location by letter. The thief card will go below the corresponding location. Now you have to check which thief made it out okay and which one got caught. Starting with letter A, you check what happened at that location. If there is a thief there but no snitches, that player gets the treasures of that location, and that card is discarded. If there is a snitch there and a thief, then nothing happens at that location. The robbery was stopped. If there is more than 1 thief in 1 location with no cops, then they each draw 1 stash card instead of getting treasure cubes. Finally, if there is nobody at that location, the treasure is discarded. Players now take back all their character cards and refill the location with new cards from the treasure deck. If you can't refill all the locations, the game ends.
You can also find some special treasures in some of the locations. You have the blank check, which can give you 3 cubes of any color or colors you want. A safe, which will let you draw 3 stash cards. Intrigue cards allow you to trade 3 of your cubes with other players. Specialty items, which give you bonus victory points, and finally documents, which makes all other players lose half their cube of that color. And here's how you'll score victory points at the end of the game. Check the victory point card. The player with the most of 1 color will get that many victory points, then the second player, and so on. Add all your stash treasure cards to the number of cubes when calculating your amounts of cubes for each color. So if you have 5 green cubes plus 2 green cards, you have 7 green treasures. Once everyone has calculated their victory points, add the ones you got from the specialty treasure cards you won. The player with the most victory points wins the game.
So basically, players are trying to win the cubes they need, while blocking other players with their snitches. The gameplay is pretty quick and games are short. The rulebook is nice and it's easy to teach new players. There's a good amount of strategy and bluffing, but mostly luck. It's a pretty fun game and we're surprised that it's not one of the games in the bookshelf series. The artwork is nice and the production quality as well. If you like the Italian job and entrapment, you might enjoy this game as it has the same theme and feel to it. Our snitch tells us that this game got a 7 out of 10.